Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Karen, the Women's Midlife Specialist, and I have a great lab to share with you today. This is for those of you who are young or have a daughter who is wondering whether her hormones could be off. This is also for any of you women who may have PCOS or suspect you have PCOS, and that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to call this CY. This is CY's Labs. So she's only 26 years old, and this very bright, obviously very bright girl. I've never talked to her that I know of. She calls herself premenopausal. She's 26 probably because she has irregular cycles and she wonders what is going on. So she does her labs. Now she did what's called the saliva hormone trio, which was estradiol, progesterone, and testosterone. And of course, it gives you the progesterone to estrogen ratio. So this is at minimal what anybody should do. Okay, so let's look at her levels. In fact, she also did them in October, which is interesting. And there's something interesting even about this because we have this October of last year labs to look at as well. So currently, she has a 1.4 estradiol, progesterone of 141 with a balance that is okay, 101, optimally 100 to 500. And this is a good balance. And could it be a little better? Maybe, but it's still balanced. But look at this testosterone level. 83. We don't know what DHEA is doing, but we do know that she was also elevated in testosterone back in October. And here she is even more elevated of testosterone. So let's take a look at her labs. The graphs that ZRT provides us. She's not on any therapies. You can see that she didn't go on anything in October and she's not on anything in March. And I have a sneaky suspicion that the reason she's not on anything is because I have never indicated to anyone who is PCOS or labs like this what to do for this. So I'm super happy that I had this brainiac idea of reading all these labs for free. So I am excited because now I'm going to get to help CY even more. So let's take a look at her estradiol. Here it is down here. Her age of only 26, she is at the low end of normal for her age. Now, anything normal for her age would be between this yellow line and this red line, and she's feeling like she is low in estrogen, and I know that because I'm going to show you her symptoms in a minute. Now, her progesterone is adequate. Thank goodness it's adequate without any treatment. Now, if her estrogen was up here, equivalent to the amount of progesterone she had, she would actually be estrogen dominant. But it's not. It's down here, and she suspects it. Look at her salivary testosterone way up here. It's her balance of these sex hormones that are problematic. Let's go take a look at symptoms. Okay. So over here, she's starting to have night sweats. So even more so now, she's ranking them as moderate, where here it was mild. And she has, if we go down here and look at her symptoms, she actually is feeling these two high androgens, DHEA and testosterone, and an estrogen and progesterone deficiency. So these are her two, when you look at her categories of all her complaints, these are the two areas that are most significant to her. And indeed, her labs prove that this is exactly where it's at. She's on the lowest end of normal for estrogen for her age. She has high androgens. And so what are we going to do for this lovely 26-year-old CY? Okay, let's hop on over. I've got 2 more slides. The first thing we want to do, I want you to know that this is classic picture for PCOS. Classic. So the first thing I want you to do, CY, is start reading about PCOS, because this is going to change your entire life if you focus on how to take care of yourself with PCOS. I want to tell you, it's all about you. It's all about you, because PCOS does not respond all that great to conventional treatment. It responds extremely well to what you can do for yourself. So here are some suggested sites. This one here, PCOSdiva.com. And the second site that I highly recommend is chiralbalance.com. Now, Chiral Balance has a great video that I want you to watch, because it explains what is happening in your body that is causing these elevated levels of testosterone at a beautiful age of 26, and why you have the symptoms that you have. Great video, very easy to understand. They also have a wonderful product that is D-chiralinositol. For you, you're just a tiny little thing. You're 5'3", 104 pounds. I know that your problem is not related to metabolic syndrome. You're not eating terribly, but you are only 26. And trust me, if you continue with PCOS not being controlled, I promise you, you will gain weight rather quickly when you hit your 30s. So let's get this under control now. Your BMI is only 18. That's going to turn into a nightmare for you if you don't get it under control now. Okay, so the food plans, though, I want to tell you, PCOS Diva, she's the queen. She is the queen of PCOS. And she's actually just wrote a book. I believe it's coming out the 1st of May. I've already bought my book. You can pre-buy it. I want to tell you, she's the queen of food plans for PCOS. She's now probably hitting 50-ish. And so she started learning about PCOS and taking control of her life when she was in her 30s, because she wanted to get pregnant. So if you have PCOS, it's harder to get pregnant because of this imbalance of hormones. So this is going to help you significantly. So that's the first thing that you need to do. The second thing is, well, your estradiol and progesterone. Could you benefit from that? Actually, the answer to that is yes. But the amount you need and the time of the month that you should use it is very specific for PCOS. So based on your labs, it would be appropriate to use Hormone Heaven, only 1 to 2 pumps before bed, only once a day, and from days 14 through 28 of your cycle, to help improve those levels of estradiol and progesterone. And then definitely using a D-chiralinositol at 600 milligrams daily. Now, at your weight of 104 pounds, your dose is 600 milligrams once daily. I also highly suggest rechecking your labs with this hormone trio. Again, would be fine in about 4 to 6 months. And I think we'll see things a lot improved. We're going to see this testosterone level go down and not go up. Look how much it went up in just a mere 6 months. We're going to see you feeling better. Your symptoms are going to be better, and your levels of estradiol and progesterone are going to be improved. Okay, CY, I hope that helped you. I think it did. If you know anyone else that you think has PCOS or could be suffering from the same, or you have friends or family members, like a daughter who may have PCOS, then send this their way. I'd really appreciate it. And either way, you got to give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing the right thing and make me feel good on this end of your computer screen.